Is Bob Bashara's Hail Mary of sorts. Convicted of killing his wife, he spent a third day on the stand in a desperate attempt to get a new trial by claiming his lawyers failed him in the first one. 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig shows us he's trying to pin it on the handyman.
When I first met him, I knew he wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed, no.
But prosecutors suggest Bob Bashara manipulated Joe Gentz by promising him a lot of work as a handyman. But actually, the big job Bashara wanted was for Gentz to kill his wife, Jane. And it began with Bashara finding Gentz an apartment near his home in Grosse Pointe Park. And Bashara even put the utilities for this stranger into his name.
At the time you put the power in your name, Joe Gentz was somebody you barely knew, correct?
Correct.
And also, at the time you put the power in your name, you knew Joe Gentz had sketchy ability to pay you back, correct?
He had what?
Sketchy ability to pay you back.
No, I didn't believe that. That's incorrect.
Okay.
And then there were all those phone calls from Bob Bashara to Joe Gentz in the days leading up to Jane's murder, including more than 20 calls from Bashara to Gentz the day before Jane Bashara was killed. Bashara tried to explain away the volume of calls as he was trying to tell Gentz to quit bugging him for money.
I'm trying to reach the man to tell him, don't come over, don't bother me, leave me alone.
On the day your wife was brutally murdered, you initiated more phone calls to Gentz than Gentz initiated to you.
Yes.
And during the murder investigation, prosecutors suggested it was only when Bashara felt police closing in on him that he tried to turn their attention to Gentz, suggesting the handyman had made veiled threats.
When are you claiming you told the police about Gentz the first time?
Pardon me?
When are you claiming you told the police about Gentz the first time?
Through the letter through Mr. Brewster.
Okay, that was on the 20? That was on, what's the date on the Brewster letter, please?
29th.
Okay, and you were named a person of interest on the 27th, is that correct?
That's correct.
So will Bob Bashara get a new trial? We could find out on November 13th when the hearing resumes. In Detroit, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.